Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with another reaction. We're checking out Harry Nilsson Jump Into the Fire off his album Nilsson Schmilsson. I have reacted to two songs of this album before, Coconut and Without You. And I saw this song suggested in the comments that this is completely different as opposed to Without You, which I think that was the first single. This might have been the second single, if I read that correctly. All right, let's jump into the song. Oh, yeah.
You can climb a mountain, you can swim the sea, you can jump into the fire, but you never be free. You can shake me up, or I can bring you down. We can make each other happy. Oh, we can make each other happy. We can make each other
Oh yeah. Yo. This was a ride. Whoa. So many great parts to this song, from the guitars, the bass, the drums, that drum solo there, and then the buildup of everything coming back in with the bass. Then you can hear the guitar coming like all the way from the back, slowly getting that pattern back into it, that riff. uh, that was like a whirlwind. Really great. I'm gonna look up some of the names though. I want to know of. Can we find who played on this? Personnel. So Harry played, of course did the vocals and the electric piano. John Uribe Uribe on lead guitar, Chris Spedding on rhythm guitar, Klaus Vorman on rhythm guitar. He sat on in some incredible sessions on so many great projects, from the Beatles, and of course George Harrison and John Lennon and Ringo. But he's not playing the bass in this case. He's playing the rhythm guitar. Jimmy Webb on piano. What? Herbie Flowers on bass, Jim Gordon on drums and percussion. I've just read a little bit about Jim Gordon recently. Rest in peace. Yeah, I read about him because somebody was saying in a podcast he was one of the best drummers, and then I was, let me look him up, and then I saw that he was sentenced to life in prison because he murdered his mom. So yeah, I don't know all of the ins and outs of that, but I did. That's coincidence that I just read about him because somebody said it, like he was the best session drummer, or I can't remember specifically who said it. I think it was perhaps in an audio book I was listening to. Anywho, I wanted to kind of shout some people out here because it was so amazing, the instrumentation and the drums. There you go. Someone said about Jim Gordon being a great drummer, and now I've heard a little bit of his great drumming. Uh, Fantastic. Some of the vocals, a little bit of the madness that crept into it was really great too. Very, very different than like a Without You. It was definitely not lying when people suggested this to kind of hear a different side of Harry. And it starts off not as maddening, but that we could make each other happy. That line is really great, in terms of the lyrics. You can climb a mountain, you can do all these great dramatic things in life, swim in the sea, jump into the fire, but you'll never be free. Perhaps in this song, suggesting that freedom comes perhaps from letting somebody in, or having an emotional connection and making each other happy, and perhaps not finding fulfillment in doing dramatic things in life or in adventure, which sometimes is what we seek. And maybe that's not for everyone or not. True fulfillment won't come from that, but perhaps it comes from an emotional connection, and you know, um, it's reciprocal. Is that the word in English? Reciprocal. It's not a one-way street. We can make each other happy. It's not one person making somebody happy. It's both of us, sharing this one thing that becomes very important and powerful. Fantastic tune, man. But his voice, he sang these nice ballads, and now he's doing this rocker, and yeah, what an artist, huh? I do want to hear that. I want to hear some of the vocals again. The bass line here. To get the
You can jump into the fire, but you never be free. You can shake me up, or I can bring you down.
Love can do that, I guess. Oh yeah, I love that.
We can make each other happy, or we can make
The piano, right? Now there was this part here, I think after the drum solo, where the bass almost sounded like an engine of a motorbike or a car, like it's like, ugh. Was it here? It's like boom, 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 boom. Right? It's like, when you're just starting up your bike and it's like before you get going. Yo, that drumming is crazy. The stamina of drummers always just impresses me so much, especially when there's like live footage of it. It's like, what? It's so out of this world. It's amazing. Fantastic tune. Thank you for suggesting it. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.